Hello YouTubers, this is a demonstration of a Scantronic 9200 basic user operation. This particular example is installed in one of our customers. It's been installed since 1992 and has been absolutely rock solid. And in our opinion, this is one of the best control panels of the microprocessor generation that Scantronic ever really made. This was typically installed into domestic environments and small commercials, so for small shops or any other kind of small environment of about 2 zones maximum there. It's got a dedicated entry and exit circuit, which is very unusual for today's modern panels, as we typically select our own entry-exit circuit. This was designated for you, and you would wire a device into that circuit, a closed circuit device such as a pair of magnetic contacts, to activate the entry and exit routine. There's also a 24-hour tamper circuit and a dedicated personal attack zone. So in essence, this really has 5 zones, but zone 1 and zone 2 are pretty much there for the detector choice, detector circuit type, I should say, of your choice. So arming the system, we have actually reset this user code to 5678 to protect the privacy of our client and also to ensure security, which we will change back at the end of the video. But for now, what we're going to do is just arm the system and leave via the prescribed entry route and wait for the system to settle and then arm, and then we'll disarm the system. Following that, we'll take a look at bell test, we'll take a look at walk test, and we'll also have a look at nighttime set, and finally we'll change the user access code. So to begin with, we're going to arm the system. It's a very simple process of entering the user code. When I do so, you'll notice that the exit circuit will illuminate just here, because we do actually have the exit door open at the moment, and we'll get the pulsed interrupted warning tone, which is stating that one or more circuits is open. And of course, looking at the control panel, you better see exactly which one it is. So let's enter the code. So we're going to put 5678 in there, and we're going to leave by the prescribed exit route. Now, there is a PIR present in the protected area where the control panel is, and this is actually set to entry attribute, which means that during the exit and the entry times, the circuit is ignored and won't actually activate the alarm upon entry. You'll notice there that we did have an interrupted tone even though we shut the exit door, but this was to allow the PIR to actually settle and go into a closed circuit state. So let's activate the exit circuit by literally opening the entry door. The entry timer will start and we'll then have X amount of seconds to deactivate the alarm by entering the user operator code. So let's do that. Pop the code in. And when we do that, when we enter our 5678 code, the system goes back into day mode, and again that means that the system is disarmed, but monitoring again 24-hour circuits, PA circuits, and all the tamper circuits on the external warning devices. Okay, so to change the user operator code, now we said at the moment the code is 5678. You'll notice also there that keys 4 and 5 have labels on them. One says bell test, one says walk test. Key number 6 never had any kind of sticker on this to indicate what it actually does, but for those that don't know, key 6 is for changing the user operator code. So to do this, you press key 6, you press enter, you enter your existing code, and you then enter your chosen new code, and then to accept it, you press enter, and the control panel will give a double beep to indicate that it's accepted your new code. So let's do that. So we put 6, enter, we put in the existing user code, 5678, we put the new code in, which we're going to set to 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to press enter, and the panel gives a double beep to confirm that the new code has been accepted. And then just as a quick test, we'll arm, disarm using the new code, 1, 2, 3, 4, there it is. And the system goes back to day mode because we've entered the correct code. Okay, to perform a night set, so retiring to bed for the evening, and you want to arm all areas except zone 2, we need to pop in the user code, press the omit 2 key. Notice there zone 2 starts flashing. Now the reason behind that is that it's warning you that one of the detection areas will be disabled when the system is set. And you'll also notice that when we re-enter the property, zone 2 will start flashing again. And this is just a courtesy warning to remind you that whilst the system was set, there was no protection for zone 2. And that possibly, unlikely, but possibly there could be an intruder. So let's deactivate upon entry again. Start the entry timer. See zone 2 starts flashing. Enter the operating code, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the system then returns to day mode. Okay, so finally, last two things we're going to take a look at is a very quick walk test. A walk test will sound the exit sounder, the exit time will remain off, but you will get the same sort of sounds that you normally expect to hear when you're arming and disarming the system. So what we're going to do first of all is enter the instruction to the panel that we want to start a walk test. So we'll press 5 for walk test, press the enter key. We'll put our user code in, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I press 4, notice there we get the exit sound. But as we activate zones, so PIR, the zone indicator illuminates. And we can check that the circuits are actually tripping. Now also notice there, throughout that walk test, the day LED remained on, and that's to indicate to you, status-wise, the system is still in day mode and that there are no active alarms set. Okay, finally, if you want to test your internal sounders and the external sounder, this particular control panel, as we mentioned, is connected to a Pyronics Delta Bell outside, a Delta Bell X. And what we're going to do is just give the internal sounders and the external sounder a quick test. To do that, we send instruction key number 4 with the enter key, and then enter your operator code for verification. And as soon as I hit the key 4 after entering the code 1, 2, 3, 4, it will basically start the sound test. So let's do that. So 4, bell test, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and as I say, this will now start the alarm. And I'm now deaf, I'm not sure you can hear that very well on the video there, but we had a short burst of the external siren and strobe. So those are the basic functions there of the 9200 panel. I hope you found this video useful, particularly if you've lost instruction manuals. I will be also demonstrating the 9100 series, another classic from Scantronic, a 9448 classic panel, along with a few of the Memvia installations that we have, Memvia TS and also Memvia M series. And we'll finish off this video series with a look at the Scantronic Ion range. Thanks for watching, and thank you. Cheers, bye.